Qualcomm to merge Snapdragon mobile and laptop SoCs under one unified elite family. Qualcomm will adopt a unified approach for its Snapdragon SoCs moving forward with plans to merge mobile and PC architectures under one family. Qualcomm Snapdragon Elite series to be the foundation of both laptop and mobile segments moving forward, with Qualcomm shaking things up in both the PC and the mobile segment in just a matter of quarters. The firm now looks to take a serious step moving into the future, which will likely involve the unification of some aspects of the Snapdragon X Elite and Snapdragon 8 Gen series SoCs, allowing developers to work on a single platform. If you still haven't figured it out, Apple is moving with a similar approach with its M series and A series chips, and given that Qualcomm's chips for the laptop segment have witnessed tremendous adoption, it only makes sense for the chipmaker to adopt such a step. This rumor comes from Digital Chat Station, citing Snapdragon Elite branding in a very subtle way. While the leak didn't explicitly share the info, it does imply that Qualcomm is changing the enablement method with Snapdragon SoCs. If you are still unclear about the unified approach, it involves having a similar level of development across both mobile and laptop SKUs in an attempt to make the process efficient and ultimately create a unified ecosystem where both devices can bring in the same level of competence. From a business point of view, having separate teams for Snapdragon SoCs isn't as effective, given that the adoption rates of Qualcomm's laptop chips aren't as high as compared to their mobile platform, so when weighing the pros and cons, it only becomes viable for the chipmaker to shift on a unified architecture. This saves resource utilization and will encourage developers to push out native support for the architectures involved. A similar example is how Apple encouraged studios to push out enablement for titles such as Resident Evil, on both mobile and laptop chips, simply due to the unified framework they have adopted. Another interesting fact is that Qualcomm can potentially encourage the addition of on-device AI by taking this approach, since the Snapdragon X Elite SKUs are known to have some of the best AI computing capabilities. Ultimately, Qualcomm can transition this benefit into mobile chips, allowing a new wave of edge AI in next-gen devices. Interestingly, the upcoming Xiaomi 15 is said to feature a Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, which likely hints towards the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, but with a different name and revamped development process. It will be certainly exciting to see how Qualcomm moves forward with both its mobile and laptop SoCs, and through this unified approach, we can expect a new wave of enhancements, potentially enhancing both platforms. Qualcomm has also shown interest in bringing its Orin Core and Elite series SoCs to further platforms such as mobiles and desktop PCs.